I wanted to start by showing you that I had 4 audience members and one of them will be recording. My name is Jordan Kann and this will be my persuasive speech. Picture a world where you get diagnosed with cancer or MS, and along with over-the-counter medication, you're also prescribed marijuana. You are only 18 years old and your whole life you have been told that drugs were bad. You have participated in programs such as DARE, Zero Tolerance, and Just Say No. You are raised to believe that drugs are wrong until you are prescribed them to help you cope with the pain of radiation. This causes serious confusion to you and your peers as to what is right and wrong. Legalizing medical marijuana is setting a bad example for kids. How is a child supposed to grasp the concept that it's not safe or right to smoke when a family member is smoking around them? Youth will see medical marijuana beneficial and therefore is not a harmful drug. The Community Anti-Drug Coalitions of America states that the rates of experimentation and habitual use of marijuana are going up among 12 to 17-year-olds. In addition to confusing kids, medical marijuana legalization will only increase the access to recreational marijuana use to the public. A recent study published in the British Journal of Medicine reported adolescents who started smoking marijuana before the age of 18 when their brains were still developing and continued using into adulthood experienced as much as an 8-point decline in IQ scores. If medical marijuana is legalized, recreational marijuana use will increase as well. According to data from the National Survey on Drug Use and Health, states that have legalized marijuana for medical purposes have higher marijuana rates by youth aged 12 to 17 compared to other states. Marijuana is the most abused drug in the nation among youth and adults. According to 2012 Monitoring the Future survey, 45.2% of high school seniors have tried marijuana. Imagine if a family member or friend have access to marijuana for medical purposes. Think of how many more adolescents will experiment if they have easy access. Also, majority of the states that were first to legalize medical marijuana have already legalized marijuana for recreational purposes, such as Alaska, Washington, Oregon, have all passed the law to legalize medical use in 1998 and now have legalized marijuana for recreational use as well. All research on smoking marijuana explains how dangerous it is for your body long term. The Federal Drug Enforcement Administration has classified marijuana as a Schedule I of the Controlled Substance Act, which is the most restrictive schedule. This means it is a highly addictive drug. Dr. Drew Pinsky, who has been working with addicts for decades, states that the difficult thing about marijuana addiction is some people, even though they're addicted, can do fine with it for many years before they start to have difficulty. But eventually the high starts wearing off and people start smoking a lot more to try to get the high back, and that's when they begin to descend and have difficulties. Marijuana is often considered a gateway drug, meaning people start by using marijuana but become dependent once they use for a while. If marijuana is legalized for medical purposes, it will be easier to obtain, causing more recreational use. Another reason not to legalize medical marijuana is because smoking marijuana does not meet the standards of modern medicine. Marijuana is not approved by the Food and Drug Administration. The FDA's guidelines for a drug approval require certain factors be established, such as dose quantity, frequency, and duration of administration, and interaction with other medicines. None of these have been determined for marijuana, and smoking has never been accepted as a method of administering. Marijuana is extremely addictive, as mentioned earlier, so whether taken for medical purposes or not taken enough, the patient will become addicted. better but is addicted to the drug, they will be forced to smoke the drug illegally for recreational purposes. Studies show that long-term use, moderate use of marijuana impairs one's short-term memory, slows reaction time, and increases the risk of heart attack. A person starts by smoking marijuana once or twice and sees no harm done and begins to increase it to using monthly, weekly, and daily. If smoked for medical use and sees benefits, the individual is likely to continue using as often as possible. One study showed that more than 30% of adults who use marijuana in the course of the year became dependent. Another problem with legalized medical marijuana is the environmental damage that would occur. Outdoor marijuana does pose a huge threat to our natural resources and our wildlife. There will be more marijuana farms around North America to supply to the demands of patients. Marijuana farms on public lands in the northwestern parts of the United States have been linked to deaths of surrounding wildlife such as bobcats, mountain lions, minks, and fishers. Between 2006 and 2011, a confirmed 93,535 acres were lost in California due to grow sites that initiated fires. The cost to end those fires was more than $35 million. In conclusion, medical marijuana should not be legalized because it will send the wrong message to the youth. It is extremely addictive, is not FDA approved, and will lead to marijuana becoming legal for recreational purposes as well. Over 35 states have already legalized marijuana for medical reasons, but why? Is it truly benefiting as many people as it is affecting?